Yo, Hegassen here. The Galar region. Finally a region based on my homeland, the United Kingdom. Well, almost. Galar itself seems to be based solely on the island of Britain, only turned upside down. For me, the Galar region won't quite feel like home if they don't get the creatures that inhabit it just right. So today, I'm going to list the 20 Pokemon families I'd like to see in the Galar region. As of the time of recording, these Pokemon families are all confirmed to call Galar home, and they all fit pretty nicely. We have stag beetles and eagles. Once upon a time we had bears and dinosaurs? Sure. You might question Trapinch, the antlion, but we do get antlion here in Britain, just in very small numbers and limited to just one location. So it's all looking good so far. Looking at the Sword and Shield starters, Scorbunny and Snubbull, a rabbit and a newt, they also fit nicely, as both animals are found here in Britain. But then we have Grookey, the monkey, which doesn't really fit at all. But it's Pokemon, so not everything will match perfectly. Although, its evolution theme is still a mystery, and could thematically tie to Britain. Finally, looking at the map, we see a pretty significant Dugtrio on this cliff face, as our mole Pokemon representative, which is slightly disappointing, as I preferred Drillbur to shine after the Diglett line got such a fabulous focus in Alola. Also, these gears scream the Clink line to me. So starting off the list in Galar's wide open spaces and farmland, I'd expect to see plenty of the Mareep line, although personally I wouldn't mind a new sheep based Pokemon, as Mareep has been the go-to sheep since Johto. But if not, Mareep it will have to be. Grazing alongside I'd imagine seeing Mudbray and Mudsdale, with Mudsdale being a perfect reflection on the working horses from pre-industrial Britain. Of course you can't have a farm without cows, so Miltank and by default Taurus join the group. Although, I wouldn't mind seeing a regional variant here, with both becoming hairy Highland cattle, maybe changing to the normal ice type, and obviously being better designed than these. Running around alongside the farm-based Pokemon is the pheasant Pokemon Unpheasant, with Pidove being a perfect fit for our towns and cities. Speaking of towns, cities and anything man-made, what Pokemon should we find here? Sun and Moon left out the Sun and Moon Pokemon, so I hope Sword and Shield doesn't leave out the Sword and Shield Pokemon, Aegislash, the perfect ghost type to haunt Galar's elegant mansions and abandoned ruins. Snubbull is a must-have, as you can't have Britain without a British Bulldog. Maybe room for another regional variant here also. I can also totally see Scraggy and Scrafty hanging around the towns of a night. Scraggy, 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 Scruff, Gruff, Gruff! In the gardens of Galar, we'll find Roselia, representing the English rose, and let's add a Thistle and Daffodil Pokemon for Scotland and Wales respectively, with each one representing the 3 countries that make up the island of Britain and their national flower. Also, any British gardener will tell you how friendly the British robin is, so Fletchling is in. Plus it evolves into Talonflame, an awesome peregrine falcon, another native bird of Britain. Roaming Galar's mountains and inside its caves, I'd expect Druddigon, a very western dragon, and the dragon I see as the closest to the famous Welsh dragon with its spiky body and bright red head. Flying around it, I'd like to see Woobat. Zubat has been the common, very common, bat for multiple generations, so it's time for Woobat to annoy us all. Let Zubat be the uncommon one for a change. Plus, I feel small fluffy Woobat is the closest to Britain's small native fluffy bats. Britain is known for its lions, but while we don't have any confirmed wild ones, I still feel Litleo and its mummy and daddy will be right at home in Galar. In the forests, I'd expect plenty of Seedot and its germinations, and roaming alongside them, the deer Pokemon Deerling. It would also be great to get Deerling's seasonal forms all back in one game, either by using the calendar again, or maybe by map area. A Deerling in snow can be in its winter form. In a bright sunny area, it's summer. Maybe spring and autumn can be found in the forests, and version exclusives. It would be great to have the seasonal Pokemon back on a very seasonal island. And you can't have a British forest without a squirrel, so I'd expect to see Pachirisu. They could even introduce a new form with a red stripe, representative of the red squirrel. And just like the red, it can be smaller and rarer, confined to limited areas where the invasive blue, aka grey, Pachirisu haven't reached yet. This of course reflecting the real world problems Britain's native red squirrels are facing after the introduction of the greys from North America. Galar's lakes and rivers should be full of timepole. Britain has a toad called the natterjack toad, known for its lumpy skin and voice, and timepole evolves into seismitoad, known for its lumpy skin and voice. Swanner is oh so British, just like our queen swans. Wouldn't it be funny if there were overworld swanner, and if you catch them you get fined? Nessie would obviously be Lapras, and wouldn't it be cool to make it even more special if we got a red Gyarados type deal with the legend of a rare purple Lapras that only few people have ever claimed to have seen, meaning Nessie is not just one of your average Lapras. Finally, we have the coastlines of Galar. Britain isn't known for its clear as crystal waters. Our waters are murky, full of seaweed, and have been historically polluted, the perfect home for skelp and dragalgae. But these sea dragons aren't alone, as Delmires haunt these waters, a reference to Britain's rich maritime history and often treacherous coasts. So that's it, 20 Pokemon families that I'd like to see in the Galar region, that I feel will make my home region feel like home. So what did you think of my selections? Leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed my video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Hegassen, and I'll talk to you later.